Consolidated School District 146.
Is there a second?
Second.
Excellent. Discussion. Secretary, call the roll.
Malloy.
Yes.
Chilada.
Yes.
Casper.
Yes.
Dunlop.
Yes.
Lloyd, yes. Barry.
Yes.
Nunza.
Yes. Okay, 4.1 is our oath of offices. Dean Casper's first.
I state your name.
I, Dean Casper,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully discharge the duties
that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of office of member of the Board of Education
of office of member of the Board of Education,
of School District 146
of School District 146,
in accordance with the Constitution of the United States,
in accordance to the Constitution of the United States,
with the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the laws of the State of Illinois,
and the laws of the state,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
I further swear that
I further swear that
I shall respect taxpayer interests
I shall respect taxpayer interests
by serving as a faithful protector of the school board district's assets.
by serving
As a faithful protector
as a faithful protector
of the school board district's
of
assets.
the school board district's assets.
I shall encourage
I shall encourage
and respect the free expression
and respect and the free expression
of opinion by my fellow board members
of opinion by my fellow board members,
and others who seek a hearing before the board,
others who seek a hearing before the board,
while respecting the privacy of students and employees.
while respecting the privacy of students and employees.
I shall recognize
I shall recognize
that a board member has no legal authority
that a board member has no legal authority
as an individual,
as an individual,
and that decisions can be made only by a majority.
and that decisions can only be made by majority.
Vote at a public board meeting.
Vote at a public board meeting.
I shall abide by majority decisions of the board
I shall abide by majority decisions of the board
while retaining the right to seek changes
while retaining the right to seek changes
in such decisions through ethical
and such decisions through ethical
and constructive channels.
and constructive channels.
As part of the Board of Education,
As part of the Board of Education,
I shall accept the responsibility
I shall accept the responsibility
for my role in the equitable and quality education
for my role in the incredible and
equitable, sorry, and quality education
and quality education
of every student in the school
of every
board
student in
district.
the school district.
I shall foster with board extensive participation
I shall foster with the board extensive participation
of the community,
of the community,
formulate goals,
formulate goals,
define outcomes,
define
and
outcomes,
set the course
and set the course
for School District 146.
for school district 146.
I shall assist in establishing a structure
I shall assist in establishing a structure
and an environmental design
and environmental design
to ensure all students have the opportunity
to ensure all students have the opportunity
to attain their maximum potential
to attain their maximum potential
through a sound organizational framework.
through a sound organizational framework.
I shall strive
I shall strive
to ensure continuous assessment
to ensure continuous assessment
of student achievement
of student achievement
in all conditions
in all conditions
affecting the education of our children
affecting the education of our children
in compliance with the state law.
in compliance with state law.
I shall serve
I shall serve
as education's key advocate
as education's key advocate
on behalf of students
on behalf of students
in our community schools
in our community schools
to advance the vision
to advance the vision
for School District
for
146,
school district 146.
and I shall strive
And I shall strive
to work together
to work together
with the district superintendent
with the district superintendent
to lead school districts
to lead school district
toward fulfilling the vision
to fulfilling the vision
the board has created,
the board has created,
fostering excellence
fostering excellence
for every student
for every student
in the areas of academic skills,
in the areas of academic skills,
knowledge,
knowledge,
citizenship,
citizenship,
and personal development.
and personal development. My wedding vows weren't that long. That was my sixth one. You would have thought I'd have I just want to thank everyone, Kevin, Mrs. Karen, Stormy, and my daughter, and my son, and my wife, very bad. And they have distinguished guests from 140. When we had the open house for the expansion for the EC, when we had an open house, and there was an older gentleman that was walking through, and I went up to him and I introduced myself, and he looked at me and he said, "You're still there?" So I took that as a sign that it was time. But we're very well represented by everybody up here, and they wanted me to come back, so I'm back. Thank you. Hopefully, the last four will be as good as the first one.
Amy, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I, Amy Hamlin, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully discharge the duties of office of member of the Board of Education of School District 146 in accordance of the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and the laws of the State of Illinois to the best of my ability.
I, Amy Hammernick, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of member of the Board of Education of School District 146 in accordance with the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and the laws of the State of Illinois to the best of my ability.
I further swear that I shall respect taxpayer interests by serving as a faithful protector of the school district assets.
I further swear that I shall respect taxpayer interests by serving as a faithful protector of the school district's assets.
I shall encourage and respect the free expression of my opinion by my fellow board members and others who seek a hearing before the board, while respecting the privacy of students.
I shall encourage and respect the free expression of opinion by my fellow board members and others who seek a hearing before the board, while respecting the privacy of students and employees.
I shall recognize that a board member has no legal authority as an individual and that decisions can be made only by a majority vote at the public forum.
I shall recognize that a board member has no legal authority as an individual and that decisions can be made only by a majority vote at a public board meeting.
I shall abide by a majority decisions of a board will retain the right to seek changes in such decisions through ethical and constructive change.
I shall abide by majority decisions of the board while retaining the right to seek changes in such decisions through ethical and constructive channels.
As a part of the Board of Education, I shall accept the responsibility for my role in equitable and equality education of every student in the school district.
As part of the School Board of Education, I shall accept the responsibility for my role in the equitable and quality education of every student in the school district.
I shall foster with the board extensive participation as a community, formulate goals, define outcomes, and assess the course for the school district 146.
I shall foster with the board extensive participation of the community, formulate goals, define outcomes, and set the course for school district 146.
I shall assist in establishing a structure ensure all students have the opportunity to attend their maximum potential through a sound organizational framework.
I shall assist in establishing a structure and an environment designed to ensure all students have the opportunity to attain their maximum potential through a sound organizational framework.
I shall strive to ensure a continuous assessment of student achievement and all conditions affecting the students' education of our children, including state law.
I shall strive to ensure continuous assessment of student achievement in all conditions affecting the education of our children in compliance with the state law.
I shall serve as education's key advocate on behalf of students and our community school to advance the vision for school district 146 and
I shall serve as education's key advocate on behalf of students in our community schools to advance the vision for school district 146.
and I shall serve to work together with the district superintendent to lead the school district toward fulfilling the vision the board has created, fostering excellence for every student in the areas of academic skills, knowledge, citizenship, and personal development.
I shall strive to work together with the district superintendent to lead the school district toward fulfilling the vision of the school board has created, fostering excellence for every student in the areas of academic skills, knowledge, citizenship, and personal development. So, I wasn't prepared to say a speech, so just thank you to everybody for putting me in office and taking this role on the school board. I look very much forward to serving the families of our district and staff and everyone that's part of our community, as well as looking forward to working with all of you and making every day that much more wonderful and awesome for all of us in the community.
Amy.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Yep, you're fine.
Keegan.
I solemnly swear that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of member of Board of Education of School District 146 in accordance with the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and the laws of the State of Illinois to the best of my ability.
I, Darcy Menza, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of member of the Board of Education of School District 146 in accordance with the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and the laws of the State of Illinois to the best of my ability.
I further swear that I shall respect taxpayer interests by serving as a faithful protector of the school district's assets.
I further swear that I shall respect taxpayer interests by serving as a faithful protector of the school district's assets.
I shall encourage and respect the free expression of opinion by my fellow board members and others who seek a hearing before the board while respecting the privacy of students and employees.
I shall encourage and respect the free expression of opinion by my fellow board members and others who seek a hearing before the board while respecting the privacy of students and employees.
I shall recognize that a board member has no legal authority as an individual and that decisions can be made only by a majority vote at a public board meeting.
I shall recognize that a board member has no legal authority as an individual and that decisions can only be made by a majority vote at a public board meeting.
I shall abide by majority decisions of the board while retaining the right to seek changes in such decisions through ethical and constructive channels.
I shall abide by majority decisions of the board while retaining the right to seek changes in such decisions through ethical and constructive channels.
As part of the Board of Education, I shall accept the responsibility for my role in the equitable and quality education of every student in the school district.
As part of the Board of Education, I will accept the responsibility for my role in the equitable and quality education of every school.
I shall foster with the board extensive participation of the community, formulate goals, define outcomes, and set the course for School District 146.
I shall foster with the board extensive participation of the community, formulate goals, define outcomes, and set the course for School District 146.
I shall assist in establishing a structure and an environment designed to ensure all students have the opportunity to attain their maximum potential through a sound organizational framework.
I shall assist in establishing a structure and an environment designed to ensure that all students have the opportunity to attain their maximum potential through a sound organizational framework.
I shall strive to ensure a continuous assessment of student achievement and all conditions affecting the education of our children in compliance with state law.
I I shall strive to ensure continuous assessment of student achievement and all conditions affecting the education of our children in compliance with state law.
I shall serve as education's key advocate on behalf of students and our community schools to advance the vision of School District 146.
I shall serve as education's key advocate on behalf of students and our community schools to advance the vision for School District 146.
And I shall strive to work together with the district superintendent to lead the school district towards fulfilling the vision the board has created, fostering excellence for every student in the areas of academic skills, knowledge, citizenship, and personal development.
I shall strive to work together with the district superintendent to lead the school district towards fulfilling the vision the board has created, fostering excellence for every student in the areas of academic skills, knowledge, citizenship, and personal development. Everyone, this is one of my favorite things to do. I believe deeply in civic engagement, and I believe in public schools, and so I'm thrilled to be back on the board.
Okay, now we have a new roll call, please.
Chulada.
Here.
Hammerneck.
Here.
Casper.
Here.
Dunlop.
Here.
Lloyd. Here. Barry.
Here.
Nenza.
Here. 6.1, appointment of President Pro Tem. I would like to appoint John Malloy, President Pro Tem.
I'll second.
Secretary, call the roll.
Chulada.
Yes.
Hammerneck.
Yes.
Casper.
Yes.
Dunlop.
Yes.
Lloyd, yes. Barry.
Yes.
Nenza.
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to open up nominations for president. Is there a nomination for president of School Board 146?
Nominate Darcy Nenza.
Second.
Secretary, call the roll.
Chulada.
Yes.
Hammerneck.
Yes.
Casper.
Yes.
Dunlop.
Yes.
Lloyd, yes. Barry.
Yes.
Nenza.
Yes.
Okay, is there a nomination for vice president of the school board?
Nominate Julie Barry.
Second.
Sec- Secretary, call the roll.
Chulada.
Yes.
Hammerneck.
Yes.
Casper.
Yes.
Dunlop.
Yes.
Lloyd, yes. Barry.
Yes.
Nenza.
Yes.
Is there a nomination for secretary for the school board?
Nominate Rick Lloyd.
Second.
Okay, Secretary, call the roll.
Chulada.
Yes.
Hammerneck.
Yes.
Casper.
Yes.
Dunlop.
Yes.
Lloyd, no, I mean yes. Barry.
Yes.
Nenza.
Yes. Go back. And 8.1, Mr. Malloy. Can I have you up front, please? So, we have a plaque for you. In recognition of your years of service as school board president and board member and community consolidated school district 146, we hereby award to John Malloy this plaque for your service and dedication to the youth of the District 146 community, 2007 to 2023.
Quick speech, because I'm not a speech person. 16 years ago, I took my first oath of office at Central Middle School in the media center. My daughter was in 8th grade. It was a really special night. It was a spring band concert. She got to come in her tuxedo and repeat the oath of office, and it was really special. I have to thank the families of 146 for putting me in this place. I feel like we've done a really lot of good work over the past 2 decades, and I'm very proud of it. I hope I did them well. To my fellow board members, I'm surely going to miss your guys.
incredible civic leaders, your special parents, and your truly special friends. I could not have done this without you. You're a great bunch of people. Dr. Staywick, it's you and your administrative team of wizards. Thank you for your patience and your guidance and your strength and everything that you've done. I couldn't have done without you. You've made it very easy to be part of this board. Thank you for your friendship. I want to thank the teachers and staff of District 146. They're really what make this district special. Thank you for educating the children. Thank you for educating all the children in this district. They are the heart and soul of this district and the strength. And they are what make this district special. My daughter was in 8th grade when she read me the oath, and next month she's going to turn 30. Time flies. You know, as parents know, kids just grow overnight. And you get older, time's on rocket fuel. It goes by very fast. Experiences and relationships are what's important. And as a very wise, close friend has always told me, that's what life's all about. It's your relationships and your experiences. So, and this has been one of the best. So thank you all.
Okay, the last order of business for this part of the meeting, 9.1, establish regular meeting dates. Can I have a motion to establish our regular meeting dates for next school year?
I move that the Board of Education approve the schedule of regular meetings for the 2023-2024 school year as presented.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Secretary, call the roll.
Shalata.
Yes.
Hammerneck.
Yes.
Casper.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Lloyd, yes. Barry.
Yes.
Nenza.
Yes. Can I have a motion to adjourn this portion of the meeting?
I move to adjourn.
Is there a second? Second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Great. We're going to take a quick picture of the school board, and then we have cake for everyone in the back. I was like, read fast.
Reading coffee down like there's nothing to it, big smile.
Ridiculous.
It's terrible. It was so much better, the old version.
The President of the United States says like 40 words.
Right? And we're like
Covering a lot of
pledging
ground
to
with that.
everything. It's like,
Make no mistakes ever
I
in our
couldn't see the
service.
front of you. I didn't know if you were doing it just off of her, or if you had a paper.
oh no, I had a
was like,
paper. No, I was, yeah, no, I do not have that thing memorized. No, thank you. Okay, are we ready? Okay, I'm gonna call the regular business meeting to order. We are not gonna do the pledge this time since we've already done it. 2.1, Secretary, call the roll.
Chilada,
Here.
Hammernick,
Here.
Casper.
Here.
Dunlap.
Here.
Lloyd, here. Barry.
Here.
Nunza.
Here. 3.1, Superintendent's report.
Yes, thank you. It's Staff Appreciation Week. It is Teacher Appreciation Week nationwide, but there's a number of subcategories, special days during this week on purpose. And in 146, we want to make sure that we recognize everybody. So we do this as Education Week. This is Staff Appreciation Week for everybody who serves in our district in all positions. And our generous board is providing luncheons at each school building. Different buildings have it on different days this week. So thank you very much for that, as well as the staff gift. This year, it's an umbrella. John and Dean and I and maybe Jay Money have been around long enough to remember the last time we had umbrellas. That was 11 or 12 gifts ago. But they're really, really good, and the staff appreciates it, and it being in spring is perfect timing. So we thank the board for your generosity for the gifts as well. And many of our PTO and PTA organizations are also planning special events to thank our educators in our schools. We can't say enough. I mean, you're heroes every day, and a week isn't enough. But it's the least that we can do. Next, I'd like to announce that the June regular board meeting will be held the first Monday in June, which is every other month of the year, our committee of the whole meeting week. We do that so we can have the regular meeting before school adjourns for the summer, and there's no committee of the whole meeting in June. This June meeting is going to take place at Memorial School. The board likes to go out into the school buildings for their regular meetings and make their way around the district every couple of years. So it's Memorial's turn. That meeting will be Monday, June 5th. Thank you. At 6 p.m. And Memorial School's address is 6701 West 179th Street. Fierk is celebrating their 50th year of being a school, and on Thursday they hosted an anniversary open house. It was fantastic, and we had a couple of, at least one of the stars from the presentation helped give an oath tonight. Fantastic. Tom Gilman, the music teacher at Fierk, wrote this skit isn't enough. It was a
Through the decades.
through the decades rock opera skit-palooza. It was funny. It was nostalgic, brilliant, just brilliant. And Danielle Kajewski, second grade teacher, and Dr. Damien Ahern were big roles in that production, and good sports. And it was a really good time. So the celebration at Fierk goes on, but their big event was last Thursday, and it was a big, big hit. This week, Memorial School's celebrating 60 years being a school. And they're doing so with two different events. They've got an event for current students and their parents tomorrow night, Tuesday. And then on Thursday, they've got an event for all alumni. If you've ever been a student of Memorial School, you and your family are welcome to come out. And if you have a chance, if you can't make one of those events, but you have a chance to walk Memorial, it's through the years. So the doors are decorated for different decades, and fantastic festive atmosphere at Memorial for their 60th. Our schools really do it it's fantastic to see. So if you need an opportunity and you can't figure out how to get in there, call me and I'll take you through there. It's fantastic, something everybody needs to see. We're partnering with Tinley Park Police Department on an internet technology and social media safety event. That's going to take place on Wednesday, May 17th at 6 p.m. at Central. It's for all 146 families. It's an adult presentation, however, children are welcome because we're going to have childcare provided, so it's convenient for families to take place, or to take part in. This is a really timely topic. We can't do this frequently enough, and by the time we do it, and a little bit of time has passed, the nature, the wilderness of the internet has changed. So we need to stay sharp and stay on top of this to make sure that we're educating our children on the beauty of the internet and not the dangers of it, and also how to tell the difference and how to protect themselves and how parents can protect their kids. So we hope you'll join us on Wednesday, May 17th at 6 p.m. We're doing a number of things to welcome next year's kindergarten families. We've been doing screenings, of course, but we've got a number of family engagement opportunities for incoming kindergartners and their families. An orientation to kindergarten, a peek in the day of kindergarten, a bit of play, a meet and greet session, tours, some preliminary goal setting. This is one of the great things that we do, particularly when a family's oldest starts kindergarten and it's their first taste, and they come into the classroom and it's magic. So we want to make sure that first interface and the first few interfaces are really special. And then by the time we get to the youngest, the kid's super excited and the parents think it's old hat, which is cute too. So if you are in the community and you have a kindergarten age child in your household and we haven't found you yet, just walk into your neighborhood school or call my office or email our office, and we will escort you in and show you all these great opportunities for you and your family. And the same for our current fifth graders that are going to be transitioning to Central next year. This is a really exciting transition. Most kids are super excited about it, and a couple of them are a little apprehensive about it. So we try and smooth that transition. We try and smooth that ramp and give them a taste and then another taste. The administration, Dr. Clark and his assistants are going to go over to each of the elementary schools and meet the fifth graders so that they recognize them when they do come over. And then we'll have a number of step-up events, and then we'll have our big Welcome to Central event on August 18th, like we do every year. Speaking of transitions, our 8th grade students are in the home stretch, the very end of the home stretch, but there's a lot of exciting things that they will get to experience between now and the finish line. They're taking their panoramic photo on May 10th. They're going to Six Flags on May 18th. Their dance is on the 23rd. They've got a yearbook signing event, which is always laughs and tears, and then more laughs, and then more tears. And then the staff starts crying. It's a beautiful event. And then a graduation breakfast to kick off graduation rehearsals. That's fun. And then the culminating activity is the graduation ceremony itself, which is back at Central on May 30th. So we're really excited about that, and the 8th graders are really excited about that. So we congratulate 8th graders and all they've accomplished. We look forward to the next couple weeks with you and your big accomplishment. One celebration, Laura Keel Taff and her family welcomed Ellie Jane Taff on April 23rd, 7 pounds, 20.5 inches. They're doing great. Laura's absolutely beaming. She's an LBS at Central. And then a number of tough condolences this month. We lost Mary Scudella in her battle with cancer on April 18th. Just a beloved member of 146, and the FEAR community is taking her loss very hard. She's a pre-K teacher at FEARC and a pre-K instructional coach for the district. Just among the finest that I've met in my career. Brutal loss for her family and the 146 family. Jason Freeland's mother passed Mary Freeland. On Tuesday, April 18th, Jason's a band director at Central. Al Sorensen lost his mother, Roberta Flynn, on April 21st. Al's a fifth grade teacher at Fulton. And Eileen Warmack lost her husband. Eileen's former teacher at Memorial. She was with us for a good long time, and Eileen lost her dear husband. So our condolences go out to those families, as well as our celebrations for Laura. And that's all I have for the superintendent's report.
Thank you very much. Okay, 4.1, citizens may address the board. Do we have any citizens that wish to address the board this evening? Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Terry Sharpnell, and I'm a physical education teacher at Bierk. I've taught PE at Bierk for 11 years. Before that, 15 years at Fulton. In fact, I've taught quite a few of your children and currently teaching some of the children. In addition, I have 3 years of teaching elementary PE in downstate Illinois. So I retire next year after 30 years of teaching, living, and breathing physical education for 3 to 12-year-olds. In my years of teaching, this has been the most difficult year yet, and that is the reason I'm here before you. I am seriously concerned over the quality and the safety of the PE program at Bierk. I've always been a teacher who teaches to my individual students, stressing personal relationships and building a program which touches every student. I am here to let you know that I have too many kids in my classes. I've been teaching a class and a half and double classes all year long. I've tried to resolve this problem with administration, the school leadership team, and the union, and it appears that nothing will change for the coming year. I am here, therefore, to ask, on behalf of my students, that this indeed changes. What are my reasons for my concern? Let me talk about the safety issue. Too many children moving in a small elementary gym is dangerous, and I have sent more kids to the nurse this year than ever before. In my curriculum, every unit, lesson, and activity, I've had to curtail how I teach. Teaching team sports has been limited because I'm unable to teach small-sided games appropriate to the ages of my students. Space, equipment, and supervision become compromised with numbers over a normal-sized classroom. Having too many students limits active participation. It is difficult to closely supervise, cue, and assess my students. And with many students lacking the basic social skills, much of my time is taken up handling and redirecting disruptive students. With a normal-sized classroom, I strive to have at least one positive interaction with every student. In my classes today, the sheer numbers prevent this. Other district elementary schools are not dealing with this issue. I am currently the only PE teacher in elementary schools teaching a class and a half in double classes. My colleagues have single classes with no more than 25 students, with the exception of 1 day a week when they have music and motion, which is taught by 2 or 3 certified teachers. Except for 4th grade, my class sizes are 27, 30, 30, 32, 34, 35, 36, 36, 40, and 41. Fear students deserve the same PE experience as students in the district and as students in other schools in our district. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there additional public comment? Seeing none. 5.1, union reports.
This will be brief. Karen Lyons, USP
Hi, Karen.
Just thank you for the gift today that we got. Looking forward to pizza and such that we're getting during the week. And then we do have 7 retirees from our union just this year alone. And the majority of them have 20 plus years in service here.
That's cool.
That's going to be a major miss because they are so well with their kids. We have, Helen Police, Dorothy Pavlik, Susan Brown, Betty Wilsack has already gone, and Mary Lee Ryan. So we're really going to miss this and then her life. And then we're just looking forward to the end of the year activities. We're having fun with the kids and
staying warm or having fun going outside.
Thank you. No additional union reports? Okay. Can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda, please?
Move we approve items 6.1, approval of minutes, 6.2, approval of closed session minutes, 6.3, approval of closed session, destruction of closed session tapes, 6.4, approval of financial items, and 6.5, approval of personnel items.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Secretary, call the roll.
Shalata.
Yes.
Hammerneck.
Yes.
Casper.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Lloyd, yes. Barry.
Yes.
Nenza.
Yes. 6.6, approval of contract for audit services.
Money?
Yes, no changes from what we talked about last month as information. This is a 3-year audit services agreement, essentially 4%, 5%, 5% for the fees. If you have interest, there's a 12-page letter that details everybody's responsibilities. We're pleased with the auditors that we have, so I'm recommending approval.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I move that the Board of Education approve the 3-year contract for audit services with PKF Mueller as presented.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Secretary, call the roll.
Shalata.
Yes.
Hammerneck.
Yes.
Casper.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Lloyd, yes. Barry.
Yes.
Nenza.
Yes. 6.7, approval of e-learning plan.
Yes, there's been no changes to the e-learning plan since you saw it as information at the regular April meeting. This is happening a month or two earlier than you're used to. The ISC is going to start approving these in late summer, early fall instead of mid-fall. So we're just getting out in front of it by asking you to approve it now. It's been reviewed by the curriculum department in conjunction, partnership with the union. And it's available for your perusal in board docs, and we're asking you to approve that e-plan tonight.
Great. Do I have a motion?
I move that the Board of Education approve the e-learning plan for FY '24 as presented.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion. Secretary, call the roll.
Shalata.
Yes.
Hammerneck.
Yes.
Casper.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Lloyd, yes. Barry.
Yes.
Nenza.
Yes. Information items. 7.1, school boards conference attendance for 23-24.
Yes, we're going to ask you to approve your participation in board development at the regular June meeting. When I became a superintendent, all of the professional development that I saw about the superintendency and the relationship with the board talked about how challenging it was going to be justifying expenses for board members to participate in professional development. And so I was really intent on having my act together on how I could explain that. And I've been licking my chops ever since, and no one has ever questioned it. Our board leaves their family for days at a time to go and become better volunteers. They do so with no compensation. They serve tirelessly, endless hours. You see them for a couple hours a month in public, but if you'd see the board packet that they need to review, scrutinize, ask questions about, it's quite an undertaking. We have outstanding board members, and we have for my entire tenure in the district, and it's one of the big reasons why we've got such an outstanding school district. The board is so conscientious that it has a policy of its own saying that it will reaffirm its commitment to that annually. So you hire me to uphold your policy. This is a situation where in upholding your policy, I've got to ask you to ratify this since your policy says that you will. It's an honor for me to ask you to do so because I've watched you guys in action in learning in the types of discussions that you have with each other after these sessions. And I'm telling you, it makes you a better board, and I can't wait. Someday I'll have the opportunity to try and convince somebody else of that. I haven't as of yet, but 2120 says that you will attend these things and get better as a board member, and 2125 says that you'll be reimbursed for your real and actual expenses when you do that. There's no additional compensation, as I said before. So we'll ask you to pass that resolution empowering yourselves to go and continue that trend at the regular June meeting.
Excellent, thank you. 7.2, policy updates, first read.
Yes, so we went through a number of new board policies recommended by your press service. That's the board policy service that we subscribe to through the Illinois Association of School Boards, and they made a number of recommendations. I appreciate Rick being present for that meeting for us, and it was a really not very exciting batch of updated footnotes and legal references. But I'm asking you to give it a first read tonight so you can give it a second read and hopefully ratify those new policies at the regular June meeting.
Excellent. 7.3, ABC Transportation Agreement.
Yes, so last week, if you recall, at the committee of the whole meeting, we talked about the proposal from ABC, our regular ed provider. They're asking for a 10% raise, which of course is higher than I wanted, but then they came back with an offer that on days where they have to double up routes or are substantially late, they would charge 7%. So the board gave me some feedback that let's make that spread bigger. We're even willing to pay 11 or 12% if they're providing excellent service, but it needs to be more of a penalty if they're not. So I went back to them with that, and we settled at 11 and 5. 11% if they provide full staffing. I think you had said 11 or 12, so I started with 11 and they took 11.
Hey.
And agreed to bring the 7% down to 5. So now it's a significant spread for being, so in my view, it's motivation for them. So if the board is good with this, I'd like this to be info, and then I can present the final document for approval at the June meeting next month. We've talked about it a couple times, so.
Questions?
Do you mind if I make a comment?
No, go ahead.
So you guys know that Jay Money's an outstanding negotiator. You've seen him do that for years. And it's not just because he knows the numbers better than whoever he's negotiating with. He also is a kind gentleman that develops really good, strong, professional relationships with our vendors. And it gives him a lot of credibility in these situations. And that's why he always comes back with stuff that pleases. It's good stuff, Jeff.
Thank you. 8.1, communications. I think we have 3 out there. Who has something to read?
Well, I have a thank you card from the entire Ad Center staff.
We appreciate the support you have given us during this hard time. District 146 in Furek was a second family for Mary. The support this community gave our family the past 5 years of her battle was tremendous. Thank you all so very much. John, Scudella, and kids.
District 146, thank you so much for sending flowers and the kind message for my dad. I appreciate the district for being so supportive and loving during a sad time for my family. I am very lucky. Thank you. Katie Cumbo.
Okay, can I have a motion to go into closed session?
Move that we go into closed session on a personnel matter.
Is there a second?
Second.
Secretary call the roll.
Shalata.
Yes.
Hammernick.
Yes.
Casper.
Yes.
Dunlap.
Yes.
Lloyd, yes. Barry.
Yes.
Nenza.
Yes. We are in closed session. There will be no action following closed. Thank you, everybody.